of the listeners of Agape FM. Well, it's that time again, and you have listened to, he knows my name. You know my name, and he definitely knows your name. Today it's that time again, it's the midday talk with myself, Nikki, where we speak to entrepreneurs, movers, shakers, people that is not afraid to go out there and take challenges. So today I have Charne Marais of Bake Delicious Cakes and Bakes. Hello, Charne.
Good afternoon and thank you so much.
It's an honor to have you with us. I believe that you are relaxed.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are relaxed, and we're just gonna have a nice talk. It's all about you. Today is all about you, and we're just gonna talk about the amazing things that you do. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna go through your bio quickly. Okay, so Charne Marais is a pastry chef and a cake decorator. She qualified at the Zevenwacht Chef School in the Western Cape, and she has worked in a 5-star establishment in the Middle East doing various pastry and bakery creations, and in Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, at specialized baking institution. She has absolute passion for baking and being creative. She specializes in novelty cakes for all occasions, including birthdays, weddings, baby showers, etc. She's also giving basic baking skills and decorating lessons where the students will learn how to bake, decorate, use different tools and costing if they would like to start their own businesses. This lady, she knows what she's doing. If you haven't looked at the Facebook page, and on the Agape Facebook page, you have missed out on this deliciously beautiful cakes, and I can see that she knows what she's doing. She is a pastry chef, and she is a cake decorator, and it shows. The proof is in the images. So thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can you just tell us where did the passion for baking, that's passion for baking, when did it start and where did it start?
I've always had it. Since I've been small, I've always wanted to become a baker. And also, first I wanted to be a chef. And then I went to chef school and I did the chefing course, and then I saw, it's actually funny, it was the cake boss, cake boss? Boss? I saw his creations and I was like, wow, that is something I would love to do one day. And yeah, since then I've pursued it.
Amazing.
Yes,
Amazing.
love trying new things and creating and being creative. Yes.
Okay, so you are a pastry chef, you are a cake decorator, and you did study for what you do,
Yes.
what you are currently doing, and what you've been doing. So can you just tell us how long did it take, how long did the studies take?
Yes. The chefing course took a year, and then I decided to go over to the pastry course, and that was 6 months. Yes.
Okay. So, and during that time, how was that experience? To be in an environment every day, where you are learning to do what you love. So how did you experience, that?
I loved it. In the mornings we used to do the theory, and in the afternoons you do the practicals. So every day I would cook something or bake something, and it would always be something new and creative, and you learn so much about the recipe when you're busy doing it by yourself as well. And yeah, then I started playing with ingredients and seeing what I like, and yes, it's fun. It's fun.
Amazing. You have experience, you don't just talk, you are a doer. So you have experience, you've gained experience in the Middle East, in Cape Town, and as well as, our very own PE. Can you just tell us about the experience in the Middle East?
I loved it there. Where I was working it was a group of hotels a group that had 6 boutique hotels. So then we created and we baked for the first year. I went to 2 different on 2 different contracts, and the first one had 6 boutique hotels in a souk, where the souk is where these little shops and restaurants, and they're selling all kinds of things like perfumes and whatever. And then they had the little boutique hotels, and then we were the outlet bakery. And then I was working night shift for a year.
Sure.
It was hectic.
My word.
And then we were doing the breads, like the ciabattas, the focaccias. We did croissants, we did bread rolls, we did all different kinds of things. And then after that year, then I went to the pastry side, and that's where you get the macarons and all the different beautiful pastries. And yes, it was fun. It was really lots of fun. Lots of pressure, but fun. I like it.
Fun pressure.
Yes.
And then in Cape Town as well. So that you also work at various
yes. I worked also in a boutique hotel in Long Street in Cape Town, and then I worked in a coffee shop where I ran the kitchen and did the cakes, and I did the breakfast and the lunches and so on. It was lots of fun.
She's so calm, when she's like, oh, it was lots of fun. But I'm sure it was challenging as well.
My mom always says to me that I love the pressure. But I do, actually. That's when I thrive the most, is where I'm under pressure. Then I'm performing and I'm doing my job.
I would like to see you in that pressuring situations, because now you're like, just calm, like, no, it's okay, it's okay. I'm sure it's not like when you are, wiping your forehead. Yeah, man, but all these delicious things that you prepare, and I'm sure that it gives you so much satisfaction. Absolutely. When you are done and you see like, oh my word, the customers, are happy. You see the smiles on the faces. You just told me about the kids as well. Yes. When they come in and they see the cakes.
My absolute favorite part is when the kiddies come in and they love their cakes. It's the best part for me about baking, is when you see the customers happy and satisfied with what they got, and then afterwards they will message me and say, that was really delicious, or that was really beautiful, and everybody loved it. And that's what makes me happy.
Yes. Speaking about making you happy, what are some of the highlights, some of the things that you experienced during this journey, in the career, and some things that stood out for you and you're like, oh my word, when I look back at that time, I can honestly say that it's worthwhile doing what you are doing.
Yes. The one thing that always stands out for me, this was in the first or the second year of having my business, was when I did cupcakes for Discovery Health. But it wasn't just cupcakes, it was 1,200 cupcakes. Sure. So it was crazy, it was a lot of work. And I had to go bake in my friend's kitchen, because my kitchen, when I started out, I was just in my complex kitchen. It was a very small kitchen. Pardon. And yeah, that was one of the biggest highlights. And then moving to the premises where I am now, it helped me expand by so much. Yes, and it's amazing.
It's a journey. It's been a journey. Wow. Yes. 1,200 cupcakes.
1,200 cupcakes. It was just boxes everywhere.
Oh, sure. I'm sure that it has been a good experience so far. Let's talk about your business. You have decided, like, okay, I'm gonna do this for me now. It's all about me. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna embark on this journey. And I'm sure that it hasn't been easy. You've just said that you've been in this for 5 years.
Yes.
It's your 5th year now.
Yes.
Can you just tell us how that started? The business, the genesis of the business, how you started, and some of the challenges that you have experienced when you started off.
Yes. When I came back from overseas, then I knew I wanted to start my own business. And it was a struggle. It was really a struggle, because now you have to decide, okay, where now? I went for interviews at different hotels and things in PE, but I was never happy with it because I knew that I wanted to do something for myself. And it was a difficult journey because you are putting your all into a business and you don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, but you have to push through. You have to, and by the grace of God, I am where I am today. And it's growing every day. The business is growing and new exciting things are happening. And I'm on the radio. That's amazing.
Yes, you're featuring, you know,
Yes.
on the radio. Wow, amazing. And so it wasn't easy, you
Not
know.
at all.
I'm sure you can attest to the fact that it's never,
No.
easy.
You doubt yourself a lot. And you always think, okay, how am I going to make it through this month? How are we going to pay all our bills, and how are we going to do this? But every time, God just came through for us. Every time.
Wow. With that being said, I'm sure that you also had a support structure behind you, people that cheer you on, you know, when in times when you feel like, oh no, I can't do this now, and that people will be like behind you, you know, and being there. Who are those people? You know?
My family and my friends and my aunts and my uncles, they are all amazing. They always support me. They're always there for me, and they're always there if I'm having a bad day. Then I know, okay, I can chat to them, and they'll encourage me to go on, and we'll think of ways how to get back to where your mental state is better. And just family and friends and everybody is just amazing. They support me and they love me, and they definitely help me grow.
Amazing. That is honestly, you know, we need those people behind us when we embark on these kind of journeys that would be behind us and say, like, you know, we are your cheerleaders, we are here with the pom-poms cheering you. We are here with the pom-poms, don't worry, you just do your thing, you know. And let's get to your products, because that is ultimately what it is all about. The products, how you make your products, you know, approximately how long it takes for you to create that delicious creations that you create. So can you just take us through one of your cakes, you know, how long it takes?
From the baking, I would say the mixing is quite quick, but the baking takes about 40 to 50 minutes if you're baking a cake, and then it gets the decorating. So the cake first has to cool down, and you have to make the icings and so on, and then the covering. It depends on how much detail there is on the cake. But I would say about 2 hours, 2.5 hours per cake. Then you get cakes, which are, I did an traditional African wedding cake.
I saw that one.
Yes, that one, the beading around the cake, just the beading was piped, every single bead was piped by hand. That took 4 hours. So some can take you 20 minutes, some can take you 2 hours, and then you get 4 hours. So it all depends on the details on the cake.
Sure. 4 hours.
4 hours of piping. My hand was sore.
I can imagine, you know. And your products, is it only the cakes, or do you do other
Yes, I do other things as well. I can do savory, so I can do like platters. I make all the pies and the quiches and all of that. That is all made from scratch. I don't like to buy store-bought things. I want to create it myself because I like the feel of the pastries and how you create it. Yes. So there you can have sweet platters, you can have savory platters, pies. Then I have on Fridays I have sweet treats. So then it would be clays, and it would be donuts. It could be anything. I love to make different things. So all the time I'm looking for new recipes to create so that I can try it, so that I can sell it ultimately.
From scratch.
From scratch.
It is good that you are doing it from scratch, because then it shows your heart, you know, and the passion that you have for what you are doing, you know. It's not just store-bought, you know, buying something in the stores and just, you know, filling it up or anything, but you put your time, your effort, you know, your energy.
You must taste the love.
Yes, the love and the passion that you have for what you are doing. Can you just take us through the baking, you know, the basic baking and decorating lessons that you are currently offering.
Yes, so I've been asked a lot of times for baking lessons. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to have small intimate baking lessons where there's six students in a class, and we're going to do baking from scratch. So then you'll learn how to bake the cake, you'll learn how to level the cake, put the buttercream on to get nice smooth edges, and I'll teach you how to make a ganache drip, you know, the drip that comes down from the cakes. That's made from ganache. I'll teach you what that is and how to do it, and then swirls on the cake, and we're going to do basic figurines. So we'll make a little small animal, or like next week we have a class which is going to be Father's Day inspired. So then we'll do a figurine that will go with Father's Day. Then the kiddies can give it to the moms can give it as a gift to the father for Father's Day.
Oh.
Yes. And then there's another course also where I can bake the cake for you and you can just decorate it. Then if you know the basics of baking, then you don't have to bake from scratch, and you can just decorate. But it's fun. It's really fun.
I'm sure it is a lot of fun, especially because you are doing what you love.
Yes.
And you are not just, out there to make a living for yourself, but you also want to share with people what you have learned, And that is amazing, man. You don't want to just keep everything for yourself, because you are the one who went and studied, and hours and hours of practice.
Yeah.
But now you want to give back.
Yes, yes. There's lots of unemployed people who don't know what to do. What's an idea? What can you do to make money for your family? And baking, everybody loves eating. Everybody likes sweet things, most people.
Yeah.
So I will teach you in the class as well. I will teach you basic costing, so that when you decide, okay, I want to start a business like this, you are not gonna, do yourself in. You must know the costing, so that you know that you're also making money out of this, and it's not just for fun. I love doing things for fun, but it's also still a business. You have to run a business properly, so that you can go. Yeah.
Can you just tell us on the topic of cost, can you just tell us about the cost for the training?
Yes, yes. The training, the baking from scratch class, it's from 9 to 2. It will be 9 to 2. It will either be a Saturday or a Sunday, and that is 800 Rand. All your goodies are included, the use of my equipment, and you get to take your cake home. And then on this, if you do the decorating part, it will be from 9 till 12, and you also get to take your cake home with you.
Amazing. Yes. And then on the topic, we are on the topic of cost now. So can you just tell us, briefly, the prices of your cakes? Yeah, can you just
It's difficult to say, as if I have to physically see the cake inspiration. I always ask the clients to give me some cake inspiration. Say they want a baby shower, okay, but is it for a girl? Is it for a boy? What theme are you going with? Elephants or a stork, or all kinds of different things that go into it. So I always ask the clients to send me inspiration, and then I will work out. Then a buttercream cake, for instance, would cost less than a fondant cake. Okay. Because you're getting extras on top of the cake and so on. So I can never actually tell you a price just like that. You have to first see the detail and how big it is, and yes.
Yeah, the details must be seen, because you can't just, I understand, you can't just now give a price and then you let yourself into something that is much bigger than you actually thought it would be. Yes. Oh, okay. And I know that there's a lot of other businesses, that does the same thing that you are doing, But what would you say, is that thing, that makes you stand out, that makes you unique?
Yeah. I think it would be also the passion. People can see the passion that I have, and you have to, when you speaking to clients, you have to give them your full attention. I think some people, other businesses, they don't give you the full attention. They just want to scrape you off, get the work done. But I like establishing a relationship with my customers, where they can come through and we can chat about, okay, this was how the day went, and it's the way you treat your customers. And I would like to, when I go to a business, I would like the same quality as what the quality of the personality and all of that, how I would like to be treated well.
Yes,
And you know that you are valued. You're just not another number or another cake or things like that. Yes.
So basically, it's treating people the way you want to.
Yes, the way I want to be treated. Yes.
Yeah. And ultimately, it is about the customer. You know,
Oh, yes.
Because without the customer,
no business.
yes, yes, amazing. You know, what you are doing, and for me, it's about the sharing. You know, it's about not sitting on what you have accomplished, not sitting on what you have learned, but actually wanting to give back and enjoying what you are doing. So can you just tell the listeners and the viewers how to get hold of you,
Yes.
to purchase or to make an order for these extremely amazing cakes of yours?
You can look at my Facebook page. It's Bake Delicious Cakes and Bakes. It's quite a mouthful, but yes, you can look there, or you can contact me on 0788 113576, and then you can WhatsApp me an image of what you would like, and then I can give you a quote. Pretty easy.
Yes. So they can just go on, listeners, viewers, you can just go on the Facebook page. I'm sure that your contact details are also on the page, and you can just see, some of the examples that she has already, the masterpieces that she's already created. Yes, she is in the business of creating.
Yes.
Creating whatever you have in mind. She is the one that's gonna, put it into action, and create that for you. So yes, is there anything that you would like to share, and any words of encouragement that you would like to give anyone out there that's like you, wanting to start their own business, but a bit scared of what might happen? We also always think about what might happen, what might go wrong. So if you would have few words of encouragement.
You have to first of all, what you have to do is do your research. You have to make sure that there's a market for it, and you have to work out your costings. It's very, very important. And if you've got a passion for it and you know you're good at it, then it will work. If you believe and you ask God to help you as well. It's very important to believe in yourself and to, how do I say, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to have the support system that will also be there for you, because you're going to have bad days, but on the other side, it always gets better, and
Yes, it always gets better. It always gets better before. It will get better. Obviously, there's gonna be a storm, but after the storm, when it's calm, you can be like you now, sitting here, very calm, very collected. Yes. Okay, so listeners and viewers, if you want to go check out and see what we are talking about, you can go to Bake Delicious Cakes and Bakes. That is their Facebook page. You can just go check out. And for that birthday, for the anniversary, for the weddings, just go check out, and now make your booking now already.
Do it.
Yes, now, because I'm sure you already have a list of people who has already made their bookings. So in advance, even if it's in September or October, you can do it now, like now. Yes. Okay, so that was Charne Marais, and we are honored to have spoken and spend the time with you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's awesome being here.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
No.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, so thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
As a radio station, we just pray a blessing over your business. May it grow from strength to strength, and keep that positive energy, and you are calm but yet positive as well. So keep that and keep inspiring other people. with what you are doing, with your talents and your experience. Yeah, so thank you very much for coming, and may you enjoy your day further.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
Much appreciated.
Okay, yes, listeners and viewers, that was Charne Marais of Bake Delicious Cakes and Bakes. Now, please go check out what she is doing on her Facebook page. You will honestly be like amazed at her amazing, delicious cakes and bakes. So stay tuned for more amazing content. And yeah, I believe that you are blessed wherever you are finding yourself at this point in time. Yes, stay tuned and stay blessed for more amazing music and more amazing content.